I'm Chris Puckett, and this is MLG Weekly. On this week's journey to the center of the gaming universe, we highlight Major League Gaming's Global Invitational with a recap of the first week's matches. Halo returns to the show as we count backwards from 10 to 1, showcasing the best plays from MLG Raleigh.
The flag drops out, Roy hits him with the no-scope.
Your beloved game battles, back and scope out are all queued up, and you'll never guess who got his own show on MLG Live. The answer to that burning question and much, much more are coming up on the best place on earth for Lancers, Windforce, and Frag Grenades. Team No Even Talent defeated Violently INS in the SOCOM 4 US Navy SEALs tournament held on GameBattles.com. No Even went undefeated in the finals and only dropped one game during bracket play. They banked $8,000 for their victory, while Violently INS took home $4,000 for their second place finish. Marine King Prime has finally broken his streak of second place finishes by taking the top spot at the Arena of Legends tournament. This invitational event, organized by the GSL, featured the world's top StarCraft 2 players. In the finals, MKP defeated Dongregoo 4-1 to earn the $1,800 first place prize. SC2 Pro Grubby won his first tournament since transitioning from the world of Warcraft 3. Grubby defeated Nerdshio 4-3 in the best of 7 series to win the Razer Gosu Cup and the €1,500 prize. Grubby recently moved to Korea to practice with the world's best StarCraft 2 players at the OGS house. As a powerhouse on the Warcraft scene, he's won more than 38 LAN tournaments, 8 of which were world championships. In other StarCraft news, after coming off the DL, Evil Genius's DeMuslim has retaken the StarCraft 2 world by storm. This week, he accomplished the amazing feat of simultaneously holding the #1 spots on both the European and North American Grandmaster ladder. As one of the only foreigners to take a set from a Korean player at MLG Raleigh, DeMuslim seems to be on track to become another superstar in Team EG's lineup. Former StarCraft Brood War pro 4GG has announced he will begin competing in StarCraft 2 under the tag Finn. 4GG is best known for defeating Flash and Jaedong on his way to winning the 2008 Arena NBC GameStar League Finals. 4GG will be competing for the OGS team in upcoming competitions. Major League Gaming cut the ribbon on its live streaming studio by giving its first daily show to one of the gaming world's biggest legends. The views expressed by Rod Breslau, Slasher, or any of his guests do not reflect those of Major League Gaming, their sponsors, family, friends, or anyone else for that matter. Our apologies in advance.
Welcome back to F Slasher. I was going to say F Slasher, and it pretty much is F Slasher, but I'm going to try to keep saying F Slasher because I'm not sure what to do yet. I am here with Twitch TV and Justin TV founder and president, Justin Khan, and that is why Justin TV is called Justin TV. For those of you who don't know, I actually worked at the Justin TV offices maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, pushing this very thing that you're doing now, which is esports. I tried my hardest.
You were ahead of your time. Yeah, you showed up and you were like, you guys should focus on gaming. We were like into it. We were like, oh, we want to learn about gaming and figure out like how we, and then you were like, you have to do X, Y, and Z. And then we were like, oh, okay.
Can you talk a little bit about that and how you came about making Twitch TV that's only launched in the past few months, aside from the Justin TV, which you've been running for about 4.5 years?
My co-founder, Emmett Shear, who's the CEO of Justin.tv, really was looking at different opportunities in different categories on the site, and about a year ago, and we noticed that gaming was something that was like really happening organically, not just on Justin TV, but also on the rest of the web. Like gaming video was like kind of taking off, and so he got a small team together, and Skunkworks, this gaming project in the company, and it was just like started asking people like, hey, what do you guys want? Like why are you doing this? What features can we build? How can we support you? So a couple months ago, we rebranded it Twitch TV, just because we wanted people to know that like we're serious about gaming. It's not just a part of Justin TV, but it's going to be its own thing that like we really care about, that like we're focused on.
Why did you decide to do gaming rather than entertainment or music?
Well, I think gaming is what's taking off. There's a community. People come on, they love it. They come back every day. People really kind of make these friendships around certain games and around watching them. And there's this obviously a huge StarCraft community. So we saw this community happening, and we thought this is something that's going to grow and that we want to be a part of. And I think that's really what drove gaming as the vertical that we thought was going to work.
Now, where do you see, now you have gaming overall as Twitch TV, but much of the focus is on esports and competitive gaming. So where do you see that niche in the overall landscape of gaming, and do you really think that that is where the focus is mainly? I
think competitive gaming has had a lot of focus because there's been so many people trying to make it work for so long, and then it's only in the past year with that it has been really exploding. And so we see that as a massive growth vertical, and we want to make sure that we are building things that support the competitive side and make that more fun and accessible for people on the site.
What do you watch on Twitch TV the most?
StarCraft.
Is it just StarCraft by far?
StarCraft by far.
All right.
I watch.
Besides StarCraft,
I've been trying to watch League of Legends and Han and figure out. I'm terrible. I always go on and then just get killed. I think in Han I'm constantly getting voted off. You're they can opt to vote players off the team. And one thing I'd like to see is videos get produced that kind of explain what's going, an introductory, how to watch.
More Day 9.
Yeah, stuff like that. But for the different games,
Justin Kahn is on Twitter. Follow him at twitter.com/Justin Kahn. You actually didn't use Twitter a whole lot before
gaming.
Yeah, before gaming. Now
I'm up on Twitter all the time.
Follow him, bug him if you have any complaints, requests, concerns.
If you have complaints about the site, you can just @tweet me constantly, over and over.
If someone is DDoSing Destiny and you're are hurting, this is the guy that you want to complain to. So thank you for coming here at MLG, doing this interview.
The Major League Gaming Global Invitational is a testament to how huge StarCraft 2 has become in a single year. No longer is watching StarCraft a wholly Korean experience with a select group of foreigners passionate enough to distribute the very best content to a small batch of diehard fans. Now there are whole companies, leagues, streams, pro players, and sponsors working 24/7 to bring amazing events, prizes, and in-depth coverage right to your home. The Major League Gaming Global Invitational has assembled 3 separate player groups from Korea, North America, and Europe that will duke it out for a chance to represent their respective regions and a shot at the $5,000 first place prize. The finals will be something like we've never seen before. Not only will the 3 winners from each region compete against one another in a separate event at the Major League Gaming National Championships in Providence, but MLG has arranged for the BlizzCon champion to be the 4th player in the semis bracket of that final. In the first week of the tournament, our boys in blue from North America fought ferociously in the first round of the Invitational. Major crushed Kiwikaki 2-0 in a surprisingly one-sided series that saw continued Terran dominance over the Protosses race. Idra was able to dismantle Destiny like a Lego toy in their ZVZ series, taking the clean 2-0 victory. Chef continued the broom parade by sweeping in Control 2-0, and finally Tyler played the best series of the week against MLG fan favorite Slush, coming back after dropping the first game to take the series 2-1. The European bracket is just as stacked as their brethren across the pond. The star-studded first round between Rhett and White Raw was the perfect way to kick things off. Unfortunately for Rhett, he didn't bring his A-game. White Raw beat him down in 2 super quick games to take the series. Jinro was a different story as far as Team Liquid players go, taking out Sho 2-1 in a very close matchup. Naniwa was swept in surprising fashion by Sase, whose skills seem to improve every time we see him play. In the last match, HeyPro couldn't handle Thorzane's deadly builds and timings that he's refined during his recent stay in Korea. The winners move on to the deadly round of 4 and have proven they deserve to take the next step towards that oh-so-sweet first place title. We saved the best for last with the stacked Korean Regional. Sporting both GSL and MLG Grand Champions, nearly every game seemed like a custom showcase match. The first bout was a rematch of the MLG Raleigh Finals, with Coca and Bomber facing off once again. And just like in Raleigh, Bomber won in dominating fashion 2-0. Next up was a battle between the top Terran powerhouses in the world, Puma and MVP. This series was entertaining, but went completely in MVP's favor, ending with yet another 2-0 sweep. MMA was able to beat his teacher and mentor Boxer in a live match, once again continuing the 2-0 trend. Bringing up the rear was Losira and Hero, whose ZVP was intense, but couldn't pass up sticking with the 2-0 standard of the day. Make sure you tune in this coming week, and don't miss a moment of this amazing online event that's being broadcast from all over the world and hosted by none other than MLG's JP and the legendary Protosses. You've got questions, we've got answers. JP Slasher and I get to the bottom of what you want to know on this week's Fact Session. What's up, guys? Welcome back to The Fact. Chris Puckett joined by Rod. How you doing, buddy?
I'm not doing all right.
And JP from Texas. Let's get to our first question here. Rice Incarnate, who wants to know, what does it take to work for MLG? What kind of prerequisites, qualifications, traits must one possess? I think the number one answer there is you gotta be into the community, you gotta be into it, and you gotta have something to contribute. Slasher, how did he get a job? By annoying Sundance to death, by coming into the office and being like, why don't you guys cover this? Why don't you guys focus on this?
I'd say pretty much everyone that got involved at MLG and throughout the esports industry just have a passion for the industry itself and then their own niche game community thing that they like to do, and then focused on that and then took that all the way.
And I think it might also help to present yourself professionally. Let's move on here. We got Pio Woolwin. Piotrek, I'm sorry for dominating your name there. He wants to know, Slasher JP Puckett, who is your favorite pro player? And he spelled it with a U in favorite, so I'm guessing he's not from the US.
I'm probably going to say Thresh.
Thresh?
I'm probably going to go with the original Quake Pro, the guy that won the Ferrari, the guy that pretty much made Western esports what it was with that win and with that championship, and then what he's done with Xfire and with Raptor. I think even though he didn't win nearly as many titles as any other gamer in almost all of the other games, I think what he did was very legendary, and it's always been a name in my head.
I got two answers. One, to piss off Rod, it's fatality.
Oh, all right. Standard.
And two, the first foreigner to take out a Korean at an MLG. Probably who I'll go with, or to win a tournament, I should say, because that's happened.
Wait. So you mean like a future guy?
A future guy, yeah.
How do you know? You're not allowed to answer that way. You have to pick someone now.
I just did.
Yeah, that's a cop-out answer.
To be honest, always respected the Ogres when it comes to their gameplay, so big shout out to Ogre2 for being there since day one with me. And I think my current favorite player still on the pro circuit has to be Nated. I've been a Nated fan since the beginning. He's just a highlight reel. Anytime I'm looking for a good player who's gonna put on a great show for me, click Nated screen. You're gonna see some good stuff. Will MLG start having StarCraft 2 combines so non-pro players can get recognized and make their way to the top?
I mean, I think MLG has some plans to maybe take that to the online realm.
I actually completely agree with JP. I think this is much more fitting for an online tournament and environment than a LAN environment, especially with StarCraft 2, where coming to a LAN and playing on a LAN latency isn't that much important or different than online, because you're still playing online anyway, and it's not like in RTS games have the least amount of difference between the ping differential compared to an FPS game or a fighting game, so playing online really isn't that big of a deal. So that's pretty much where the online amateur stuff should go.
All right, guys, that is going to do it for the show. I will see you next time right here on The Fact. For JP and Slasher, I'm Chris Puckett. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. GameBattles.com is your premier destination for the best online gaming tournaments. Each week they play host to the MLG Weekly 4v4 Match of the Week. If you and yours got what it takes, you can see your highlights right here on the Weekly, just like the Outliers and last week's returning champions, Team Zero Logic. All right, so here we go. We are watching the Outliers face off against our returning champs, Zero Logic. There you see Zero Logic breaking out of their spawn, and we're jumping on board with the Outliers. You got Triton up on your screen, picking up the early kill, and it looks like the Outliers are going to be able to lock down B at the start. Now here in Domination, you'll see the 3 capture points. The goal, capture all 3, keep your opponent off of them. Every second you're on that capture point, you will be earning points towards your team's total score. Right now we have Triton locking down that B point, having the nice grenades come in from Juggernaut, leading the way with the stuns, and it looks like they're going to be able to capture this one just as Insurgent is going to be pushing down low. Nice teamwork here as we see all 3 members alive here from the Outliers pushing into the middle building. A Surgeon picking up the 2-piece, getting on top of the building, picks up a third. Check it out one more time. A Surgeon charging through after picking up the first kill, takes down Falcon Boys. Dents goes down as well, and a Surgeon is going to pick up the third. We're taking our camera now to his teammate Stormy C, who is watching the second level here above the C spawn. Stormy charging down, picks up 2 kills, going for his third, but he's going to be taken down by Frantic. Now it's Triton's turn. Hearing the call out there from his buddy, and Triton will finish off the kill. Check out the grenade angles here, protecting the entrance from the door. Gotta love the setup there from Triton's as he is going to pick up the B capture point. You see the Outliers absolutely dominating the map. Zero Logic not earning any points at the moment. They're going for B, and they just stole C. So Outliers now trying to defend their second flag, and nice job by Stormy chasing down Dents, and as he recaptures flag point at B. Check out Stormy one more time, pushing in, picking up the kill. And now Stormy, we cut back to the screen as he picks up a second kill in a row. Going on one hell of a spree here is Stormy as he makes his way over to the C point. Charging back into the building, gets the knife kill. Check it out one more time. Epic shot right to the gut. Gutting his opponent as he picks up the flag point over at the C captures. Grenades coming in, barely dodges that when you see 2 of his teammates down, trying to stay alive as they pick up the kill on Create. And now Stormy staying alive, pushing back towards C, sees the opponent pushing in, picks up another kill. Stormy absolutely dominating at this point, but finally, let's jump on board with Create. He jumps in, gets low, and takes down Stormy, ending his incredible spree. Create now getting that flag capture, and he's going to be looking to set up, but check out the play one more time. Hitting the ground as Create, taking down Stormy. We're going to take our camera now to Frantic from Zero Logic, getting position up top here, looking down at the far right entranceway, doesn't see anyone from there. Here's a player charging up from his left, catches him in the window. That is Stormy looking down low, hits a second piece there on a Surgeon. Frantic picking up 2 clutch kills, helping his teammates defend the B capture point. You see Create going now for that flag as we take our camera to Ferocities. Ferocity behind 2 players, picks up the nice 2-piece, charging down low, spots another player at the bottom of the stairs, and picks up 3 kills in a row. So no one from Outliers will be in position to put any pressure on the flags anytime soon. You may see our returning champ Zero Logic be able to dominate here after that great play from Ferocity. We're taking our camera back now to the Outliers. They're leading by about 30 seconds, and you see they only have 1 capture point. Stormy charging in with Triton, trying to get control of the A flag, and now they will be pushing into B with Stormy going around the flank. Gotta love the route he's taking here. Totally catches his opponent off guard as Ferocity is taken out once again. And now he is charging up to the second level, spots a player, wins the one-on-one battle. Check out the jump shot here from Stormy as he wins the kill against Frantic. We take our screen now to Stormy's teammate, A Surgeon, who is looking to lock down C. A Surgeon picking up the 2-piece, catching Frantic in mid-air after the kill on Create, and now they will get the C capture point. Check it out one more time. A Surgeon catching the player ahead, and then Frantic is knocked out in mid-air. They are now controlling 2 of the 3 spots, which is 20 seconds left and about a 25-second buffer here. It is all but over for the Outliers trying to upset Zero Logic, and we are staying on board with the Surgeon, charging in for A. The jump shot picks up the kill. His teammates coming in. They will dominate at the end of the game. A Surgeon getting the final kill, and you will see the Outliers win with the final score of 122-97. Jonathan Kiwikaki Garneau is a Canadian StarCraft 2 pro whose mastery of the Protoss race has been astonishing viewers and fans since the beta dropped last year. Before SC2, Kiwikaki played Warcraft 3 professionally, mainly playing for Canada in matches against North America. Outside pro gaming, he's also an accomplished poker player, cashing over $40,000 in tournaments like the World Series of Poker's main event. Kiwikaki showed immense interest in StarCraft 2 before its debut, saying he'd make the switch from Warcraft the moment the new game was released. From the start, Kiwikaki trained hard, always maintaining a safe playstyle and brilliant control over the flow of the game. From knowing what his opponents are thinking to pulling off amazingly executed and deadly timing attacks, Kiwi's determination and strong game sense has made him very successful. This success was demonstrated quite early on. He won Root Gaming's North America Challenge and placed second at MLG Raleigh in 2010. Teaming up with Root Gaming, Kiwikaki's success continued with second place finishes at IGN Season 1 and the 2011 MLG Pro Circuit event in Dallas. With players like MMA, Bomber, and MVP dominating the pro circuit, he's one of the only foreigners to give the Koreans a run for their money. The mad scientist has proven that he is in fact one of the top players in North America. Kiwikaki and former Root team member Slush have recently joined the newly created Team Rain, shoring up a very strong roster for Clan Wars and events. Rain has recently secured a contract with IGN, linking one of the best up-and-coming tournaments to what will hopefully be one of North America's top gaming teams. Kiwikaki had 2 poor showings at the 2011 MLG Pro Circuit events in Columbus and Anaheim, placing 12th. But just recently in Raleigh, he was able to go an impressive 4-1 in pool play, taking more games off the Korean players than any other foreigner. Though he didn't make it out of the losers bracket, he proved he's capable of taking games and series off the very best StarCraft 2 has to offer. Expect to see a lot from Team Rain and Kiwikaki as they continue their quest for the top spot in the world of StarCraft 2. Welcome back to the MLG Top 10. I'm Chris Puckett, counting down the top 10 Halo Reach plays from MLG Raleigh 2011. Here we go, getting it started at number 10 with your Raleigh champion Lethal, showing off his sniper against Status Quo in Game 4 of Losers Bracket Round 8. Lethal hitting the sweep shot. You guys gotta check that out one more time. At number 9, we have Russo and the rest of Classic battling from a 4-0 deficit to win CGF on Countdown.
Classic showing a lot of life as they have a second flag already at their garage doors. Chig is going to be looking to run it in, and they do, just like that, back-to-back.
I think they might get the third cap.
Jump, almost it seems. I don't know exactly what's going on with that, and he punches him in the face twice, and now the game is tied 4-4.
Or not a very good spot for Sasco. They're going to be really far back.
Oh my!
And Russo
He did it!
Huge with the thing to put in the 5th and final flag cap.
At number 8, Formal shows off his incredible DMR versus Viper.
But he's going to be met by Viper outside. Viper versus Formal. Nice ban by Formal, and he waits for the headshot. Viper had to jump on him, and Formal's just better.
Coming in at number 7, Assault from Status Quo shows off his rockets with the jetpack.
For SQ, as they are now pinching Infamous, forcing them to fight out of their base.
Assault shooting long-range rockets.
There we go. Triple.
Straight Sick is coming in at number 6. Here he is going up against Pure. The flag is out, and Straight Sick goes off inside the Pure base, uses the jetpack to avoid the grenade damage, and then with no shield, picks up the DMR kill, getting the flag return.
Let's go, Matt, to our flag. One shot at 1, Matt, to our flag. I got the return, I got the return. I got it.
Straight Sick is back at number 5, this time using the rockets to pick up an extermination.
Now. And it looks like he'll be doing some jetpack rocketing, flying up.
The double fire burn, and he has to return to battle in 10 seconds, and he does. Will he jetpack again and get another medal?
Oh, he wants another
fire
burn.
He's got the other medal, and he gets an overkill. It's not an overkill, but he gets the extermination.
Enable from Status Quo shows off his power weapons here at play number 4.
It's got to be dangerous right now. Enable actually with sniper rockets coming behind.
Okay.
Ooh, triple.
Coming in at number 3, Blaze shows off his sniper in the Losers Bracket Finals versus Believe the Hype, picking up the triple kill. Check out this headshot. At number 2, Roy stops the flag and wins the game for Instinct versus Infamous.
Will Infamous be able to get the return and keep this flag alive?
Ryan moving the flag down underneath, but Roy coming up huge. Almost getting the triple. He's going to have to chase this flag guy down.
Tosses it up. The flag drops out. Roy hits him with the no-scope. He's going for the lunchbox, taking around the middle horseshoe. He gets it into the base.
And the number 1 play of the tournament goes to Infamous, upsetting Instinct in game number 10 to become our Raleigh champions.
Blaze trying to finish the kill on I Got Your Pistol, 45-44. Here comes the flank. Blaze versus 3 members, so he is shut down 45-45. Instinct ties it up with 5 kills to go. We take our screen to Roy. He has full shield. He's getting help from I Got Your Pistol. 47-46, though, is a really good new. Picks up a clutch double kill near the end. He's chasing down a third. Roy across the map, trying to find Noob and Blaze. Blaze is taking him out, and he will go down 49-47, and APG finishes the double to win Raleigh.
Congratulations to Infamous, your Raleigh champs. Guys, that's going to do it for this Top 10. For more awesome Halo Reach action, check out MajorLeagueGaming.com. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Join us next time on MLG Weekly when we bring you the most in-depth coverage of the world of competitive gaming.